Well, hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we'll look at here is a chart of the market. This is the Mini S&P Futures contract, front month in nature. Looking at a last print of, actually we're looking at the daily chart. Let's go ahead and pull up the intraday. Well, we can talk about the daily. Been very interesting, particularly interesting on this Friday, the 13th day of January. 2012, and as you can see, we're getting kind of a high-level ET sell signal. We're getting the ET sell signal, but generally ET sell signals, particularly that are high-level in nature, aren't really sell signals. In fact, they're antithetical. They're actually pretty good buy setups. So you're looking at a last print of 1278. It looks like on the market. Down about 13 points on the day on this Friday, but really it's just been a simply beautiful market. We've been bullish, as you know, those of you who have followed these videos before, or have been following these videos. We had our unofficial bullish buy signal on the market way back when, early October. Now, of course, we informed our clients that, hey, you know what, everything else is bearish right now, as most bottoms are, but given the nature that we've now retested the former lows, the reaction lows of early August, we just have to, and reversed, we just have to simply view this as a buy setup. We had the follow through move right here, went bullish unofficially around 11:30, went officially bullish at 12:30, and we're targeting to move at least to retest these old highs around 1300 to 1350. We did have this errant move, but an inverted H&S setup definitely meant that the market was likely to move higher, and so it has simply trailed higher. Slow and steady wins the race. So all your all's stock portfolios and IRAs are looking pretty good. The longer term investments, the longer term holds. We have gotten up to 1300. Generally, we would like to see a retracement. We've been telling our clients to around 1250 to 1260 just to get a little bit more of backpedaling so that we can get some more thrust on a move to actually break the 1300 and then see how 1340 to 1360 goes. Roughly 1350 on the market. We'd love to see 1400 by April. That would be great, but we'll just wait and see how it goes. Right now, all signs continue to point to bullish. Now at 1280. It's about 150 points off of the unofficial buy setup, about 50 points off of the higher, off of the official buy switch to market, the official switch in market bias to bullish. So there you go, there's a tongue twister. Nevertheless, directional movement fully bullish, as you can see here, short term and both intermediate term as well. Momentum both short-term and intermediate-term bullish as well. Not really seeing any particularly favorable negative divergences, so that's good for the health of the market as well. We are above every key measure of trend following support resistance. We're actually above this area of resistance, which could be construed right around 1250 or 1260. Actually, that's kind of the pivotal point. So 1250 to 1260, get a little bit of a swoon there. Should be a great buying opportunity as far as our free system in terms of contrarian sentiment. As you can see, we did get a measure of complacency right here, but it really just didn't come to fruition. As you can see, the market has actually trailed higher, and as has the level of fear has trailed higher with it. Again, another healthy scenario for the market. But as far as the free system, again, it doesn't trade that often. For those of you unaware, you can trade this system for free. $2,500 maximum drawdown, $25,000. Excuse me. Over the last 9 years in profit, or average about $700 a trade in profit. So we're going to go ahead and minimize that. That's a look at the daily chart. We're actually looking for a chart of the, we'll just move on through some systems. Here's the Evo TF Active. Beautiful gains we've seen over the last few days. And arguably, it's been a pretty quiet week, particularly for our portfolios. Actually, pretty quiet start to the year. As you can see from the daily chart, we're not really getting that much of a defined move intraday, particularly speaking. So, you know, it's fortunately been kind of quiet and we've not had too many trades. But as you can see, a few systems, particularly the Evo TF Active, has been nailing some beautiful winners. And there you see the break lower on this Friday in the market. So there we're moving on down to... again, haven't really seen any trades. There's the Evo. No trades in the Evo. We're going to go ahead and minimize that. Here's your ES30MX. Putting up some nice winners. Look at that beautiful winner there. Absolutely beautiful winner. But a couple of losses, a couple of nice wins, loss. So it's really been kind of quiet. We'll go ahead and take a look at that report. $369,000 in profit over the last 9 years, 5 months. Average trade, a couple $100 every time you put on a trade, but crazy drawdown, $32,000. So you're really going to have about, this is a $50,000 to $100,000 account. In fact, the maximum margin, as you can see, the average margin, particularly with hedging of other systems, which we highly recommend. You're not going to have too many. Well, there you had 5 contracts long. Look at that. Just scroll back one screen. Amazing winners for the S30MX system. Scrolling on, we're looking at the ISR, kind of choppy. We'll go ahead and look at the report. Actually, we already looked at the report on this, 369,000. We'll look at the equity line. There you see beautiful. Had a little drawdown the swoon in August, but these are great opportunities to get involved, as you can see. There's the ISR. Coming over a little bit, again, a great opportunity to get involved once you have this retracement, and then you have your models that are almost never going to retrace. The EVR3 has not been trading at all. In fact, the last trade was on December 29th, so hasn't essentially traded in 2 weeks. Definitely likes to pick at spots. You get a little bit of a pullback there. The SRD hasn't really taken too much advantage of the recent move. There you can see one buy setup, nice little beautiful buy setup. EVMCM has not been trading. The last trade here, December 29th. So CBR, the last trade, actually traded yesterday. R30A hasn't been trading. We can go ahead and minimize that. We see a couple, 3 winners. Again, loves to pick at spots. Our reserve models do. Definitely like to pick their spots. And as you see there, last trade, 21st of December. So definitely likes to pick the spots. MDS, this is a relatively new model. Again, just putting up beautiful winners. Just booked another winner. Had essentially a scratch trade. And started off, look at this, once we started tracking it live with this amazing, this was our first trade in our accounts, was that beauty. I think it was about $4,000 if I'm not mistaken. Looks like 840 to 880 or so in the EM contract. Awesome, $4,000. A little bit of a loss, small gain, gave back a little too much there, a little bit of loss, and another gain that we just closed out today on the EMDS. So we'll eventually get to the intraday. Quick look at the intraday. Here's our proprietary dynamics, our proprietary indicators, our intraday dynamics, and as you can see, a beautiful day. Definitely bearish. We have extreme bearish, save one indicator. This does often, the Div1 definitely likes to dance to the beat of its own drummer, particularly when we have overwhelming price technical trend breakdown. That's 2 bearish, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 7 indications are bearish and below the low of the prior day, and just retested the low. So this is going to be our free informational day trade. I'm going to go ahead and short the market at 1279.25. When you get this, go ahead and stop it above this high, this level of resistance, so we'll call it 1283. So 78 or 79.25 to 1283, about a 4-point loss, risk of loss, and I hope that wasn't a precursor. 4-point risk of loss, and you're going to go ahead and target the first position, 1274. So that'll be 5 points, and then just hold the rest to the close, and we'll see where it goes. About 1 o'clock. About 12:30 to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, as it were. But as you can see, we had this beautiful breakdown and the gap, just simple retest to the prior day's lows, which converged with the trend. So beautiful shorting opportunity here, and we should be getting another one right around here, 79. Not even sure we'll get back to there, but again, it should be a lower high, that in concert with the double top here. Once we have the breakdown, it should be all bear all the time. So that's a look at the markets. We're going to go ahead and minimize that. Here's the website. Again, hasn't really been particularly eventful as of the 12th yesterday. MapDT 462% over the last 242 days. There are 250 days in a trading year, so this is essentially the last year. MapDT leading, MSAUDT close behind at 442%. Top money gainers, of course, Map Black, 145%, $145,000. Does not include slippage or commission. Technically should include slippage based on the software, but does not include commissions. We, of course, deduct $26 for slippage and commissions in all of our performance reporting. So, as you can see, kind of quiet. Few losses on Wednesday. Tuesday, few losses. TTDHR kind of took it, but man, had that been an outperformer lately. And Monday, a little bit of loss. So loss, loss, loss. A little bit of a drawdown. Great opportunity to get involved. How do you get involved? Well, you just simply choose your portfolio based on if you have 5,000 risk capital, which is 10 to 20% of your total portfolio, 5, 10, 15. 5,000 would be a DDTET, 10 would be, we'd recommend the MSAUDT, or maybe even the TTDHR, but as you can see, TTDHR is a $10,000 portfolio, 288%, the former is up 450%, $15,000 portfolio, obviously the Delta DTS, 35,000 or 25,000, MapDT version 4.HR, the MapDT is closed, but you can get the MapDT version 5.0, which is very similar to the original MapDT there. And 50,000, that's also 50,000 conservative portfolio, 100,000, and so on. So all you have to do is choose your portfolio. Let's say you want to choose the original or the version 5.0 MapDT. So go ahead and add that to carts. 28.88 per quarter. What do you get with that? Here's the historical performance of the portfolio, up 1,200% over the last 54 months. This was actually this actually isn't tracked on the live, so we should really look at a live version. But 27 lots essentially is what you'll get, and if you subscribe to a yearly membership, if we do not double your money, you'll get your money back. So it's a money back guarantee. If you do not earn 100%, or the portfolio earns 100%, you may be trading in and out of your portfolios, in which case the guarantee is null and void. If the portfolio, well, actually you can, but if the portfolio doesn't gain 100%, you get your money back. So how can you go wrong? That's an amazing return, 1,200% over 54 months. Go ahead and click add to cart. What happens is you get a welcome letter. Follow the link in the welcome letter, or depending on if you have a current futures brokerage account, we can likely work with that. We have several of the nation's top futures brokers that we work closely with and have for the better part of a decade, so they know our portfolios, and all you have to do is have an open account. The broker goes in. All you have to do is be a client, and you can actually save a little bit of money right here. We'll take the MSAUDT. We'll put that in. Enter promo code video. Actually, it's already saved 20%. It's already been applied via DEO. Go ahead and apply that. You're going to save. So you're getting essentially most systems are $100 a month per lot. You're getting 27 systems, or 27 lots divided across probably about 15 to 20 systems, maybe 15 to 18. But you're getting 27 lots. Most fees are based on $100 per contract. These are not unlimited volume. Systems are affected by volume. 10 lot will not affect the market. A 500 lot will. So fees are based on $100 a month. That's the regular retail. So that would be $2,700 for 27 systems. $2,700 a month. It's actually on special for on a quarterly basis for just $28.88. So right there, you've reduced your cost by 67%. So you're getting this at roughly $33 per lot, and so it's $33 essentially a system, one could argue, a month, and you're going to save an extra 20%, $2,300 for 3 months. If you can purchase 4 of those, and you'll qualify for the guarantee, money back guarantee, if you don't double your money, if the portfolio doesn't double its money. So that's a MapDT. If you guys have any questions, go to the website, chat with support team live. Hope you've enjoyed the video and the daily analytics, the quick look at some of our systems, our models that have been trading well, and the free informational day trade, which was a sell short at 79.25 on the ES. First target of about 74, and hold the rest. Stop at 83. And hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Remember, the market's closed Monday, so we'll see you Tuesday. RTH.